Hello, my friends. How are you? All right, so I am here with our April love and relationship message. And, as I say every month, love and relationship can mean a lot of things. It can be a partner, significant other, right? Wife, spouse, you know the thing. It can also be family, friend, coworker, business partner, right? It's generally whoever is taking up space in the front of your mind right now. Um, as I say this, whoever comes to mind is probably who this is about, okay? And these are group readings, so it can be different for everyone. Aha. And so, right, so we're in spring now. We're officially in Ostara, the season of spring. And so I'm using the fairy cards today. And in addition to our love message cards. But what I'm seeing here is to take yourself outside of the situation for inspiration and clarity. Okay. So whatever is happening within your situationship, okay, whatever it may be, like I said, this can be love, this can be partnership as far as business, work, or this can be friend, family. This relationship right now that's renting space in your mind, um, I'm understanding that it might feel a little troublesome. And at the time that I am doing this, we are still in Mercury and Venus in retrograde. So there could be some communication stuff coming up. There can be all kinds of weird stuff coming up right now. So that being said, get outside of yourself. Ego. I hear ego. Get outside of your ego. Okay. Yeah, that's a big one for all of us. And get inspiration and clarity there. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing all the things I'm being called out to. When when ego comes to play, it it can really delay progress, okay? Sometimes we get really stuck in that place of ego and like, hey, I don't deserve to be treated this way, or that was not okay, and what have you. Um, and sometimes we need to pull ourselves back out of that. And I'm not saying that it's ever okay to be treated toxically or poorly, but sometimes we're seeing things through a certain lens and not seeing the full picture. Okay, here we go. So, our message, I'm doing it a little different this time. Our message to that person, okay, our message is I don't want to be toxic anymore. Okay. And so that's where, right? Remember, you're not a toxic person. Maybe sometimes you've done something that might feel toxic to the other person. That's also through their lens. Okay. And we show up. Sometimes we're the hero, sometimes we're the villain, because that's just what we were meant to be in that moment. Okay. That it was part of the divine plan. So no, you're not a horrible person if maybe something you did came across as maybe toxic, or just I don't want to use such a charged word as toxic, but maybe something that you did, that you presented, didn't feel in alignment. How about that? Okay. So yeah. Okay. So pulling out of the ego. Okay. Pull yourself out of the ego. And quite honestly, what I see is that you want to work this out, maybe not quite sure how to handle your feelings right now. And so I am going to ask you to pull into yourself. And this has been an ongoing message that I keep getting for a while, is that self-love, 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 self-love. And remember, Relationships, all relationships, every relationship that we have in the world is a reflection. It is a reflection. That's why they're so challenging. Okay. So, what you are seeing from that relationship is a reflection to you. Take that to heal. Okay. Take that to heal yourself. Take that to go inward and work on you and love on you. Not beat yourself up, not say, oh, I did a terrible thing, or I was this, or I was that, or they were this, or because remember, it's, it's the reflection. But to love yourself and to love all of the experiences that brought you here and to love this new awareness that you're developing right now. Okay? Because you're ready. Yeah, you're ready for something better. You're ready for something better for yourself and for the other person involved. Okay? Let's see. So now your message from that person, they're holding on to this. They're holding on to you and they're holding on to this. Okay? They have not given up on you. And there's, okay. Yeah, not letting you go. They realize they've made mistakes. Come on. Let's just be real. That's how it goes whenever there's a conflict. And remember, conflict is good. Conflict is how we learn and how we grow. How we handle conflict, especially, is how we learn and how we grow, right? And it's, all of the things is how we handle that conflict. So they realize they've made mistakes, you've made mistakes, and it is okay because we are human beings, and that is what we do. We make mistakes so that we learn and grow. Yeah, they're working through, and honestly, I'm hearing both of you are working through some karmic stuff, some old triggers, old wounds, okay? Working through these things, and of course, right, if you're seeing it in them, right, what is that saying? Oh, dang it, now I can't think of it. It's kind of like you smelt it, you felt it, but if you see it, you are it, or like something like that. Sorry. There's my inner 12-year-old. Wow. Yeah. Uh, just interesting because what I'm seeing is very similar energy coming from both sides. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. That means you're both on the same page. You're both working through whatever it is you're meant to be working through, whatever this karmic stuff is. Okay. We heal ourselves so that then we can show up more fully, more wholly in collaboration, in relationship. Okay. So keep loving on yourself, keep working on yourself, keep finding the triggers and healing them, right? Just what is it? Where did this come from? What is this? And name it to tame it and just thank it, love it, and move it right along. Okay. Yeah. I sense that with you and this person being in such energetic harmony, you might not be in harmony right now in the 3D, but energetically you're in harmony. And so it's just sort of this divine healing that's supposed to be happening. Okay? So trust it, work through it, patience. I'm hearing temperance, right? The temperance card. Um, yeah. Lots of patience right now. What are you doing? A little more clarity, please. And I'm just gonna give you our little roomy message because I love these so much. And they're being a little more discerning to, there we go. The lion. Excuse me. And here we are. It is sacred union. And the Rumi quote is only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in the world is momentary. Your guidance is the divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now in your surrendered state, you seduce the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your true inner beauty. Be bold. Claim the love, divine connection, and support that are your sacred birthright. Yeah, I think that's all that need be said about this. I hope this was helpful for you. If you would like your own private reading or personal support in the form of daily affirmations or any kind of support, the herbal blends, herbal teas, and all of that, feel free to reach out to wowapothecary.com and yeah, check it all out. I see you, I love you, I believe in you.